Marvel Rivals Season 1 is upon us, and with it we got the brand new additions of the Fantastic Four, but we have not yet received the Thing and the Human Torch as playable characters. So in today's video, I will be giving you guys the official release dates confirmed by Marvel Rivals themselves, as well as we will take a look at their leaked abilities that have not officially been confirmed, but they have been leaked by some employees working at NetEase, who is the gaming company over Marvel Rivals. And make sure to stick around to the end, and I will be giving you guys an update on another character that we will be getting later on and some leaked abilities for them, so stay tuned for that. But before I get into that, if you guys enjoy Marvel Rivals content, then you are in the right place. My name is Chubbs Gaming, and I make a ton of abilities breakdowns, character breakdowns, as well as news and leaks for Marvel Rivals. So make sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future content. Okay guys, so with the release of Season 1, at the beginning of the season, we did receive Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm, but we have not received the Thing and Human Torch. So we will be going over a quote from the Marvel Rivals director himself, and he gives us a pretty clear indication on when we can expect to see the Thing and Human Torch arriving into the game. And this quote also kind of gives us intel on pretty much the way Marvel Rivals timeline will move forward with their seasons. Speaking with Metro about Rivals post-launch content cadence, game director Gyeongun Chen, if that's how it's pronounced, revealed seasons will be 3 months, and they will introduce a new hero every half of the season. This is the exact quote right here. Every season will be rolling out fresh seasonal stories, new maps, and new heroes. We'll actually be breaking down each season into 2 halves. The length of one season is 3 months, and for each half of the season, we will introduce a new hero. We just eventually want to continue to enhance the experience and, keep everyone excited in our community, which of course we are.
Gotta say, it's fantastic.
Say that again?
It's fantastic.
Yes, it is.
This means that we can expect new heroes to arrive in the game roughly every month and a half. So Season 1 started on January 10th and it is due to end on April 10th, which is the 3 months time. Based on this, and if we're getting new heroes halfway through, the Thing and Human Torch will be released between Friday, February 21st and Friday, February 28th. Something interesting as well is that the director refers to a singular new hero each half season, meaning that the release of 2 new characters to start Season 1 may have been a one-off. So basically for the start of Season 1, we got 2 new characters, Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm, and then later we'll be getting 2 more characters, but this is probably not going to happen for the rest of the seasons. This was just kind of a one-off thing, and we were eating good for Season 1. But for the remaining seasons, we'll probably just get 1, possibly 2 heroes at the beginning of the season, and then only 1 more at the halfway point. So this is really awesome news. I mean, I'm glad that they came out and clarified this, and this is basically the timeline that they want to stick to, and hopefully they are able to. There are so many heroes and villains that can be added. I actually made 2 separate videos, one for heroes, one for villains, and 10 of them that I want to see personally added into the game. They will be linked above and in the description, so make sure to go check those out. But I am super, super excited for the Thing and Human Torch to be added into Marvel Rivals. I literally cannot wait. But let's get into their leaked abilities, and some of it is confirmed and some of it's not. So let's start out with the Thing. He is going to be a Vanguard. He is a huge rock monster. His name is Ben Grimm, and the accident that gave the Fantastic Four all their powers made him into a giant rock.
Look what the marketing guys gave me. Look, check it out. Listen. You love this.
It's clobbering time!
It's catchy, right? Isn't that great? Oh, that was the prototype!
And so he's basically like, his outer skin is the rock and it's indestructible. All of his insides are basically the same as a normal human, if you guys didn't know that. So he's obviously going to be another Vanguard added into the game, which I'm really excited for. We need more and more Vanguards. So these are the leaked abilities here. One of them is called, and I don't know which one is his ult based on these. One of them is a Furious Charge. It creates a seismic zone by powerfully charging forward and moving enemies around you. So because he's a rock, he weighs a ton, he's going to be, moving forward so fast, and it's going to create a lot of chaos from the other characters. Probably your screen will shake or the ground will move. Probably will make aiming really difficult for the enemy players. I don't know if that's going to affect your teammates. It sounds just from this that it's going to be just the enemies. His next one is actually a passive ability, so he'll gain it over time. It's called Solid as a Rock. This gives you immunity to knockbacks and other effects. So let's say, for example, if someone on the enemy team is Sue Storm, she has that pushing ability. He just basically won't be affected by that because he's so heavy, it just has no effect. She's not powerful enough to move him. I mean, this could also work with Hawkeye's Slash that kind of moves enemies away from you. This will not happen for him. So the thing can just charge in there and just wipe out a Hawkeye in a few seconds because he cannot slash him away. Oh, and then never mind. This is what it says is the ultimate. It's Slam Moment. Launch lethal force to take down all the enemies in front of you and throw them in the air. When I read that, what came to my mind is similar to the Mr. Fantastic's ultimate where he like pounds on the ground like 6 times. But maybe this is just a one-time pound and it just makes all the enemies like fly. So if they're on point and you want them off of it, or you're near an edge or something and you use this ability, it could throw them off or just get them off of the point as well, or throw them off the edge of the map. So that is, I guess, his leaked ultimate. Again, these are not like officially confirmed. We have, I guess, more official confirms on the Human Torch one rather than the thing. And then his next one is called Battlefield Support. You can help teammates by giving them and yourself damage reduction. Okay, that one's pretty simple to understand. His team up ability, the Thing as well as the Hulk will have the ability to interact with Wolverine. If both the players confirm, Hulk or the Thing will be able to raise Wolverine and throw him. I don't know how I feel about that one. It's if they're just using the same team up that Hulk has, that's kind of lame in my opinion. I would expect them to make like a brand new team up for this character rather than just giving him the same one that the Hulk has. But that's okay. This might change. There is no confirmation on what star difficulty he will be. Probably, I don't know, maybe like a 2-star. I don't see him being that difficult. Okay, but those are all the leaks for the Thing. Let's get into the Human Torch. Now, the Human Torch's abilities apparently were leaked from a employee at NetEase, and it shows that he is a 3-star difficulty. His main attack is a fire cluster, launch forwards a spittable fireball. Pretty simple and easy to understand. He will be a flying character as well. That is officially confirmed. And of course, he flies all the time in the comics and everything. Okay, so his ultimate is Supernova. Unleash shockwaves to deal damage to enemies within range. During skill activation, the flame field will transform into a fire tornado. Wow. What came to my mind from that one is basically like Sue Storm's ability where she creates a giant tornado, except this one will just be like a fire one, and then it will rain like fireballs down from the sky and affect any of the people. So his ultimate might be really overpowered just based on what we just read there.
Johnny, Supernova. I thought we agreed that was bad. Now!
I would love to see it in action. I cannot wait for the trailers for these ones. His left shift is Plasma Body. Hold L shift to enter a state of accelerated ascent. So yeah, that's just what his flying ability is. Probably be a little bit faster than his normal flying. His E ability is a Pyro Prison. Connect flame fields to form a firewall that deals burning damage to enemies. So probably if you're trying to hold them off a point, and they're all clustered together, you can just press E and create that Pyro Prison. Just hold them all in there. It'll do a ton of damage. Okay, so he does have a dive ability. So F is a flaming meteor. Dive towards the ground and stun nearby enemies. So this one's interesting because Human Torch could possibly be the first hero that not only flies but also is on the ground. I don't know if that's legit or if he just dives on the ground and then gets right back up to flying. We don't know that, but he could potentially be the first one. Like he might be able to only fly when you use left shift and then it stops for a certain amount of time, and then the rest of the time he's just on the ground and you're throwing fireballs at everyone. So that one is pretty interesting. His right click is a Blazing Blast. Launch a fireball to create a flame field at the target area. That one's pretty simple. Apparently, his team up ability is going to be with Storm. Storm can consume one of Human Torch's fire tornadoes into her ultimate to ignite her hurricane. Likewise, Human Torch can turn Storm's hurricane into a fire hurricane with his ultimate. Okay, so that more just helps Storm. It basically, her tornado will turn into a fire one rather than just being the normal one. So it mainly just helps her and not him. We'll have to see what other maybe abilities Human Torch will get with other characters. Those are all the leaked ones for the Thing and the Human Torch. Again, I'm really excited. He will obviously be a DPS. So expect a lot of players to insta-lock this character as soon as he arrives. Cannot wait for that. All right, for those who stuck around to the end, I did want to get into another character that we know is coming into Marvel Rivals. We initially thought that he was going to be in Season 1, but I believe they've actually confirmed that he's going to be in Season 2, and this is none other than Ultron. And the interesting thing is that he is going to be a strategist. So I think that that's really cool. And one of the coolest parts is he's going to be a flying strategist. Really, really awesome and interesting. I've been trying to get more into the strategist characters to help out my teammates in case, you know, people insta-lock DPS, which they do all the freaking time. It's so annoying. But he's going to be really cool. We're going to go over his leaked abilities. According to the leak, Ultron will be a strategist focused on healing his teammates, obviously, but also with a powerful primary weapon capable of dealing damage. Luckily, he shouldn't be too tough to master. He's apparently only a 2-star difficulty rating out of 5. So his weapon is the Encephalo Ray, unleashing a burning energy beam, probably similar to Iron Man's beam that he uses. But this is the most interesting part of Ultron. Ultron's abilities allow him to heal teammates without needing to follow them around, allowing him to move around the battlefield while still keeping his allies alive. This could make him one of the most versatile healers in Marvel Rivals when he finally arrives. So that is super interesting. He's going to be the most versatile because he doesn't need to be standing so close to the teammates to heal them. One of his abilities is passive. This is algorithm correction. Hold space to fall slowly. Okay, that one's pretty simple. Abilities, he has dynamic flight, fly quickly in the direction of movement, and then enter a free flight mode. That's kind of similar to Iron Man's, I think. This next ability is the one that allows him to be most versatile. It's called Imperative Patch. Command a giant drone to follow an ally, constantly healing allies in its radius, with additional healing for the designated ally. If you have, like a Captain America, for example, that you want to take out the enemy's back line, you can throw the Imperative Patch on him, and it will constantly heal him as he goes and does that. And you don't need to worry about him dying because he has that healing and he has a lot of health because he's a Vanguard. So that is super cool. All right, his next one is Imperative Firewall. Summon drones to grant bonus health to allies within range centered on himself and the ally marked with Imperative Patch. So this can give extra healing to the person that you have Imperative Patch on, as well as you probably need to be a little bit closer to your allies to heal them with this one. And the only one that could be far away is, again, the one that has the Imperative Patch on him. In our example was the Captain America taking out the back line. His ultimate, summon Ultron drones to fire Encephalo Rays, damaging enemies or healing allies. So yeah, he's just going to summon a lot of Ultron drones, just like in Age of Ultron, and they're going to fire a bunch of rays. It's going to deal damage and heal allies. I guess similar to like Cloak and Dagger's ultimate, in the sense that that does damage but also heals at the same time. So there you go. Those are all the leaked abilities for Ultron. Again, we're going to be getting him in Season 2. We don't know if it's going to be at the very beginning of the season or he's going to be the one that comes in the middle of the season at that month-and-a-half mark. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed all these leaks and the confirmed dates of when we will be getting the Thing and Human Torch. I'm so excited for these characters. Let me know what you think of their abilities in the comments down below. Which character will you be playing first when they drop? As well as, are you guys excited to see Ultron coming in Season 2? I know that I am. If you guys want to check out more of my Marvel Rivals content, make sure to click the links up above, like this video, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.